Welcome back. We are in conversation with Dr. Ulrich Spiesshofer, CEO of ABB. You are already manufacturing here and exporting a lot from the Indian plants as well for your requirements across the world. Any plans of expanding or increasing the exports from the Indian plants now with your expansions in your plants in place?
ABB in India is really ready for the next stage of growth. In the next stage of growth locally, I already described. The next stage of growth internationally and for export is a very interesting one. If you look from a macro perspective, the free trade arrangements that India has, for example, with South Asia, positions India very strongly. We have built up a very good quality capabilities here in terms of manufacturing. We have good infrastructure on the port side and on the export side here in India, which I really welcome. And I had yesterday meeting with some politicians that will invest even more in the export infrastructure. So given that, I have very high hopes and a very, very good feeling about increasing exports here from India. South Asia is one area. Africa is another area that we go. You might have seen we recently announced a reorganization for ABB. ABB will be in the future organized in 3 regions in the world. The Americas, Europe, and Asia, Middle East, Africa. The battle in Africa will be won in an axis between Asia, Middle East, and Africa. And we have organized the company now exactly that way. The Indian team will play a decisive and differentiating role to drive competitiveness when we develop Africa as a market for us. So for me, yes, we are ready, and we will take the export piece to the next stage of excellence in the next couple of years.
So could we say that you would be looking at building Indian manufacturing capabilities, sort of a manufacturing hub for ABB to service these markets?
We have been doing that since many decades, so we don't need to start it now. We are already on a really good path. But what we will do is we will take that to the next stage. We will take the existing capacity and high quality output and invest continuously in that. We will develop markets outside of India and pull additional demand into these parts of the world. So I see a very steady, very strong growth coming. The overall macroeconomic conditions, if you look at the currency, if you look at the predictability of the economic system, I think India will become a much more predictable, reliable partner now under the new government for us, which we welcome to make long-term investment plans.
Right. Currently, how much of what's the percentage of exports from the Indian market? And let's say in the next 3 to 5 years' time, percentage-wise, how much growth do you anticipate?
Look, at the moment, we are on our way to export about a quarter. What we are doing in the future, this could be half or more if we are successful. So there is no limitation to that in terms of a market perspective. We need to make sure we do it under the same paradigm as we do every of our business.
From the automation side and the industrial processes that you operate from that segment's perspective, from the projects that have already been announced, especially in the railway side, from the dedicated freight corridor side and the smart city side, have you assessed what would be in quantifiable terms the opportunity that you could bid for? Whether it comes or not is obviously secondary, but in terms of what is the opportunity that you could bid for?
If you look at ABB's role in public transport, we have on the one hand on the fixed infrastructure side, making sure there is power supply along railway lines, making sure there's reliable systems there. We have invested in that one very strongly, and I see a strong pickup in tendering activity. Just to make a very concrete example, if you go to the city of Bangalore, there are a couple of new metro lines coming in, and we are already working with the customers there to prepare that as one of the competitors that are bidding for that. If I look on the rolling stock side, it's very important that the next stage of public transport is one which is a high quality, high efficiency public transport. We have invested in local value add, be it on the traction propulsion systems for these locomotives and the public transport systems. With that, we are ideally positioned to support our customers there. I see a double-digit growth opportunity for our public transport business over many years to come.
The other bit of the pie that you spoke about was renewable energy, and when I was reading up, I realized globally also you've put a lot of thrust And that is also one of the next growth drivers that you're talking about. What sort of opportunities, what's the kind of additional capacity that the government is talking about, and how much of that do you think would be addressable by a company like ABB?
If you take the 150 gigawatt additional power generation capacity that will establish over the next year, a significant part of that one will be renewables. There's a discussion whether it's 20, 30, 40%, but it's a significant amount. That's a fantastic growth opportunity for us. We are today, on the solar side, clearly the number one here in India. And we will continue to invest in local value added, in local people, in local engineering to keep that growth going. So altogether, I'm highly optimistic about the renewable field, and I see from the new government some clear actions in the right direction.
Overall, if we talk about the power space for ABB in India and the growth that you're anticipating, let's say out of 100, in the next 5 years, how much do you think would come from renewables?
I would say that more than a third comes from the renewable space. If you look at our transmission and distribution activities, which is the main focus of ABB, for us, we are generation agnostic. Whether we connect a coal plant, a solar plant, a wind plant, we can do it all.
Have you seen the economy pick up as far as the developed markets are concerned, and are you seeing globally order pickup happening, the industrial capex returning back?
ABB acts at the moment in a pretty uncertain world. We don't know yet exactly where Europe is going and where it's coming up. In the US, we see some strong signals, but the economic numbers are not in full swing yet. So we need to be cautious in running this company. We need to manage our costs for the worst and the growth for the best. That's the way how we have set ourselves up.
1.5 years as the CEO for ABB. You've already laid out your plan. How does the next few years look like as the CEO at the helm of ABB?
First of all, the first 15 months as the CEO of this company was a wonderful experience. The team has come together very strongly, and don't forget, it's never the CEO only that runs the company. It's a strong team, and we have come together. We have made some changes. We have put in a new strategy. We know exactly where we go in the next couple of years. So the first phase was around charting the course, setting the course where we're going, giving the company a clear identity, and accelerating the momentum. That were the three topics that we worked on in the first 15 months. Now that we have the clear course, we have accelerated the momentum, and we know where we are going, there is a lot of fun, professional fun coming in prospering this company and working together with our customers and the teams.
Dr. Spiesshofer, we wish you a lot of luck so that you have a lot of fun at ABB in the coming years and the business prospers under you. Thanks a lot for speaking with CNBC TV 18.
Thank you very much, Arisha. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you.